You're watching the 2017 SCAC Spring Media Days. I'm joined today by Trinity University's baseball head coach Tim Scannell and senior George Holland. Thank y'all for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
We'll go ahead and start with you, Coach. Last year, the Tigers had what you would call a pretty successful season, earning the NCAA Division III championship. What have you seen in fall ball and practice that really gets you excited about this year's team and, hopefully they can be that successful?
I think we've seen a lot that excites us. It's a good group of kids. I think they're high character guys. Many of them have waited, 2 years, maybe some 3 years to get on the field. They were kind of stuck behind a really good class of players. So we're really pleased. We're excited for them. We're kind of excited as a coaching staff. Fall went pretty well. The biggest thing is we're inexperienced, and so we just got to, get the experience, play some games, and kind of figure it out. But we really like this group, and we think it could be a good group at the end of the year.
So, given the success and growth of this program, what would be your expectations for this year's group?
Again, it's like I hate to go to the cliches, but we're me personally, I'm not a big goal guy, and I don't like expectations because I think they set you up for failure. So for us, it's just daily. It's like, can we improve? Where are we at mentally? Do we simplify the game? And if we're doing those things, then I think the winning starts taking care of itself.
So for someone who maybe hasn't seen your group of guys play, what do you really hope that they walk away with?
For their baseball experience, or
no, like someone just maybe might be watching your team play for the first time.
Yeah.
What do you really want them to get out of that, or hope that they see in your guys?
I would say energy. I'd always want us to play with the energy level, and then behind that be a toughness and a grit. But really that would be it. Energy. I think baseball is one of those games that if you don't play it with energy, it's really a boring game. But if you have that energy, then it becomes this great game to watch. Perfect.
Well, we'll go on over to you now, George. Get the players' perspective. What's been the excitement and injury level been like for this team so far?
It's been good. We're, like Coach said, and you kind of mentioned, we have a lot of younger guys on this team. So I can remember back to my freshman year, I was really excited for the first season, and everyone kind of is just feeding off of that. And I think we're all ready to get the season going.
So, we've all mentioned, a huge chunk of last year's group was, graduating seniors. How have you stepped up and kind of fulfilled that leadership role?
Yeah, like last year, it was 14 or 15 seniors, and they were all kind of leaders in their own right. So I kind of just observed them for the year or two that they kind of led the team, and just trying to kind of bring the team together. And with this group of guys, it's really easy. We're all good friends, and we're all in it together pretty much.
Now, what would you really like to take away in your kind of final season as a Tiger?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess I haven't really thought about it. I just want to have a blast in my last senior year. Only got one more ride, and just might as well make the most out of it. And I know there's one other senior position player, and we're just kind of going at it together, and it's just gonna be a fun year.
Alrighty, well, you've been watching the 2017 SCAC Spring Media Days.